What's good, Audiotree lovers? It's me, Psalm 1, global hip-hop treasure and Michelin-starred yapper, back with another fire session, and today is Friday, May 30th. 2025. We appreciate all our subscribers and love y'all, but if you have yet to subscribe, please do that. More subs equal more great bands pulling up. It's just simple math. Also follow us on the streamers like Spotify so we can all love each other across all these algorithmic platforms. And today we have some Midwest folky bliss on deck because the Wildwoods are here straight out of Star City, also known as Lincoln, Nebraska. You want harmonies, you want nostalgia, you want sweet craftsmanship that pierces the heart and covers you like a warm hug from a childhood crush? Well, then look no further. Get ready, ladies, and gentlemen, for the Wildwoods.
Just a shadow, the oceans were still shallow, the forests were just seeds, and they've seen far too many days. Oh my dear, you're just as lovely after oh so many years. All I know is seeking comfort in same old eyes and ears. I follow you. I will follow you to Willow, and I will wait outside your window. There's something in the silver cotton sky, something in the rhythm of the ride. I will follow you to Willow. I will wait outside your window. Something in the tires turning round, 40,000 miles of covered ground. Times of heavy tears, I'll follow you. Ooh, I will follow you to Willow. I will wait outside your window. There's something in the silver cotton sky, something in the rhythm of the ride. I will follow you to Willow. I will wait outside your window. Something in the tires turning round, 40,000 miles of covered ground. And I'll be around. And I'll be around. I'll be around. And I'll be around. Dominoes fall against each other on the open road. I won't forget you when you're next to me. Sound the horn to keep you right. Sweet Niobrara, in the morning I will leave for Valentine. Highway 12 is a fine stretch of country to clear a foggy mind. Oh, Niobrara, I am leaving you behind. Stopping for a Miller, dirty glasses from the farmer's muddy hills. Cracking jokes across the bar, the day we're working on the precious land. Harvest, the clouds they roll like buffalo in the sky. A simple way of living can sharpen out the dullest of knives. Sweet Niobrara, in the morning I will leave for Valentine. Highway 12 is a stretch of country to clear a foggy mind. Oh, Niobrara, I am leaving you behind. Stretch of country to clear a foggy mind. Oh, Niobrara, I am leaving you, Niobrara, I am leaving you, Niobrara, I am leaving you behind.
Hey everybody, I consider myself an extremely smart person, but there's something that confuses me a lot over here at Audiotree. 88% of our viewership is not subscribed to the channel, and that's like crazy to me. So I need a favor from you. If you watch the videos and you love the videos and you're not subscribed, please, it's a free and simple way to support the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. And when you do that, we promise you that we will continue to build this channel out, bring you the best bands, listen to your feedback, honestly bring the bands that you want to see more here at Audiotree. So make sure you sub up and we can continue to make this the best music channel on YouTube. Yes, yes. We're here with Andrew, Noah, and Chloe, better known as the Wildwoods. And we just heard Sweet Niobrara, a great little ditty. How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Doing great.
Yeah, how's the road been for you this go-round?
Oh, it's been great. This is our first stop of this little tour that we're doing. So we drove from Lincoln to Chicago yesterday, and then it's been smooth sailing since then.
So that's a great kind of poetic way to open this set because you just kind of left.
Yeah,
That's true,
right.
yeah.
True.
This magical village in Nebraska that you sing so beautifully about. What's the best thing to do in Niobrara? Because there's trails, rivers, all these things, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the Niobrara River, it's this really beautiful river that runs through the northern side of Nebraska. And there's a few different parks that you can stop at along its path, but Chloe and I, every summer up until, 2021, we would go up to Smith Falls State Park, which is just right on the Niobrara River. And we kind of found that we loved that destination because there was usually nobody else ever there. It was usually just the two of us and maybe a friend or two if we were traveling with people. But a lot of great memories of just not having any cell phone service and just being away from the world and feeling like it's just a great activity to, I don't know, just be zen.
Yeah.
And just find yourself, I guess. I don't know, that's a little bit more philosophical than I've ever been in my entire life.
It's all good. I can get existential and philosophical with you. Just wake up our third eye real quick. But it's great to disconnect, you know, especially now. I was talking with a friend the other day about how our ideas of what being social and what having fun, has changed since like the pandemic and things like that. So,
Totally.
So when you're not making music, other than like visiting these state parks and things like that, how do you regroup and recharge?
Oh gosh.
Well, I like to spend a lot of time outside gardening when I can. We rent this small house back home, and during the pandemic, we literally turned our whole backyard into a giant garden. And I had never done that. I've never gardened or anything before, but it was just so calming and peaceful. And I look back at that time, and even though it was a really sad time for the whole world,
Sure.
I remember it being so peaceful and just taking time to slow down and do things like that. And we're on the road so much that we don't get to have plants and
gardens.
And stuff. Yeah. I still have a lot of plants at home. I try to take care of them the best that I can, even though we're gone so much. But the few times that we are home, sometimes I just buy flowers and plant them anyway, even though I know they're going to die. But it's something to take care of while we're home.
They're pretty for the moment.
Yeah, they make me happy for the week that we're home. So
That's important.
yeah.
You just released a great record, Dear Meadowlark, in April. So it's pretty new. How do you think people are responding to the new stuff? Is it stressful playing the new stuff out, or is it just a relief to have it out in the world?
Gosh.
That's a good question.
It's it's slightly a relief because we recorded it in February of 2024, and so it's been sitting for a little over a year before we released it. And a handful of the songs we had been regularly playing at shows, but a few of the songs we just had completely kind of forgotten about, and we spent a lot of time before recording them, really feeling good about the harmonies specifically, just because that's what we spend the most time working on is trying to get a good blend for every song. But then we kind of forgot about some of the tunes and had to go through this process of trying to find that blend again with some of the songs that we hadn't been playing regularly from the album. But so it was kind of a fun rediscovery of some of these songs where now it's oh, well, this is a lot of fun. I don't know why we haven't incorporated this song into the set list before the album released before, but yeah.
Sometimes when you dig in the archives too, you're hey, I'm not so bad at this music stuff. This song's pretty good. Can you tell me about a kind of a turning point, maybe a song that you dug up and you're this is going on the album for real, and this is kind of a part of the map, and we kind of know where we're going now with the creating the full thing.
Yeah, that happened with the last song that we're going to be playing, which is called Postcards from Somewhere, which. Sure. The album, like I said, was recorded in February of last year, but we recorded a few singles just at our little home studio during the summer of last year. And one of the songs, Postcards from Somewhere, we had, I think, written it, arranged it, and recorded it all in the same day. And we were just trying to put out some more original tunes that we were trying to get the word spread about the Wildwoods before the release of the album. And so Chloe said, this song is too good to keep as a single. We have to put it on the album. And so even though the album had been recorded, it had been mastered, all this stuff had been done. She's like, we're going to make it happen. We were just about to order the records.
Really? So it was like really 11th hour sort of thing.
It really was. And I was like, that's...
I had said it a few times before, but then I was like, I'm serious, Noah.
You're like, I'm putting my foot down on this one. Yeah.
We're not ordering these until this is on there. And I that song in particular, I really wanted it to be at the very end of the album because it's like a love letter to our home and all the people that we love back home. So I feel like it kind of ties the whole thing all together because the whole album is about Nebraska and just how much we have grown to appreciate and love where we've come from.
Absolutely. What do people get wrong about Nebraska? I mean, because it's football, right?
Yeah.
Corn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. What do people get wrong about Nebraska?
A lot of people don't know where it's at on the map.
Well, yeah, geography really is hard for a lot of folks.
My roommate had a friend flying from New Jersey, and it was her first time in Nebraska. And, he picked her up from the airport and went through town to our house. And I was like, first time in Nebraska. Like, what do you think? Like, corn? And she was like, I didn't see any corn. I feel like I'm being lied to. That's all I ever heard. So if you fly in, you might not actually even see any.
Into the big city of Lincoln.
The concrete jungle of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Listen, I actually love Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
I played the Lincoln Calling Festival
yeah.
several years back, and I had a great time. I got a kind of off-camera story I could tell you about Lincoln, Nebraska. I won't say it here and now because this is a family show. But yeah, in a genre so steeped in tradition, how do you keep innovating and pushing the envelope of folk music without losing the soul of it? Can you talk to me about that?
Gosh, I feel like none of us really grew up with a strict folk or bluegrass tradition, I guess, in our listening atmospheres. We've been exposed to many, many different genres of music throughout our lives, and Lincoln is such a melting pot of so many different genres. I feel like we'll go to some cities where we'll hear, blues is the thing here, or jazz is the thing here, bluegrass is the thing here, but Lincoln, we just have so many incredibly talented friends, and there's so many incredibly talented musicians that live in Lincoln and Omaha that just growing up seeing people perform at all the different venues, I think had a good effect on us wanting to try different genres, but still wrap it up in the same, in the same paper, I guess.
Sure.
If that makes sense. So I think we're just not afraid to just go along with whatever comes out. We're not sitting down trying to write bluegrass tunes. We're not sitting down and trying to write folk tunes. It's just whatever happens, I guess.
You're writing what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And you said earlier you're dialing in the harmonies first. So is that the first thing on the to-do list when you're writing new songs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing we try to solidify.
Yeah.
Obviously, the song is always there, the core of the song, the melody, and basically Noah starts the song of just showing us what he wrote. And it does change a lot from how you started it. We're kind of just figuring out how to arrange our three voices together.
Sure.
I feel like our sound has changed so much from when we started playing music together, and we've incorporated more and more of the three-part harmony. And the three of our voices, it's kind of crazy to me how well they fit together. We kind of know where each other's sweet spot is. So it's become easier, I think, even when we're arranging covers to know, who should sing this line or who should sing the melody on this one.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing to explore and just get very comfortable with.
I read in a previous interview, you're kind of have sort of designations for harmonies. No, this harmony sounds a little bit more like World War I or something. This one sounds a bit more modern. Am I correct on that? You're no, not like that.
We did. I remember what interview you're talking about. I said our harmonies. Someone compared them to harmonies out of the Depression era. But I do kind of agree. I mean, a lot of people compare us to Peter, Paul, and Mary, and I think it's just because of the nostalgia of our voices together, but also two guys and a gal singing and with bangs. I don't know, maybe that's why they I don't think we sound that much like Peter, Paul, and Mary, but Crosby, Stills, Nash, their harmonies just sound I don't know, like I don't know what I'm saying.
Timeless.
Yeah, timeless. Thank you.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Noah and Chloe, y'all are married. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Y'all are also clearly married to the music. But do you also kind of feel married to Andrew over here?
We are married to Andrew.
Very progressive.
No,
very progressive.
Folks first polycule.
Yeah. I doubt it.
That's a good point.
I mean, Andy's been Andy's been a friend of ours for a very long time, and so it doesn't feel like a third wheel type of thing. It feels like a very natural, I guess, friendship. You know, there's nothing that it's completely
Right, Andy?
Right.
I feel like Andy feels like a brother to both of us.
Yeah.
And it just feels very comfortable playing music with him. Like, it's hard to find the right group of people that you really click with, and it just feels so easy. And even when we've played music with other friends, just like for fun, I always find myself like only feeling comfortable saying new ideas and stuff, like just to Noah or Andy. And I think that's just because we've grown together through age as well as through playing music.
Yeah, it's important to feel safe.
Yeah.
You know, all around, and I think that's the way you succeed. And speaking of success, what does that look like for the Wildwoods maybe 5 years from now? Is it a place, a feeling, something else entirely? What are we? What's on the goals list?
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks, yes,
I'd love to
please.
get
Come on,
personal.
Red
I
Rocks.
don't know if I speak for you guys.
Yeah, that
Send the
Yeah,
email, Red
yeah.
Rocks.
yeah. Red Rocks.
Yeah, cool.
I want my dream life I picture is Chloe and I, with a couple children, out on a little acreage or something. The sun's shining down, the trees are blossoming, and that's my dream, I guess. And Red Rocks. We'll go with both of those.
And a garden.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just being able to be at peace with where we're at, which I don't know if we'll ever feel like, because it always feels like we're trying to climb the next part of the ladder, but
Sure.
we're forgetting, that there's beauty all around every step of the ladder. So it's
For real.
we got to remind ourselves to be in the moment.
Sure, because there was a point where you probably wanted to be on Audiotree and you weren't
Oh, of
in
course.
here.
For sure.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
For the past 10 years. I think 10 years ago when we first started, we were, looking at some videos, some of the early ones. I think Shaky Graves, I think, was an early one that we saw.
Classic.
Mandolin Orange was an early one that we saw. And, many people that heavily inspired us we've seen on Audiotree. And so it's a surreal thing to be on here, which is part of why I'm sweating so much. But, yeah.
It's all good, and we are very, very stoked to have you here. So let's get back into the music.
I'll send you a postcard from somewhere that I don't belong. The rivers or the trees, Illinois to Tennessee, from a road built by God just for me. I'll send you $1 from postage. I know they sell stamps at the store. Please write me soon. I'm alone, just me and the moon. Else my heart might break in two. Sign it from yours truly. I left you foolishly.
drawing of the places I go.
Wherever I'll be, you'll always know. Whenever you're down, I'll be around. You're the part of me that aches to be found. Sign it from yours truly. I left you foolishly. Sign it from yours. Sign it. Table, all our friends are eating alone. Drop your fingers, take a breath and swallow it whole. Are there lips in your ears that are driving you mad? Do they hold you like a marionette? Is there more to life than a morning smoke? Well, I guess I haven't found it yet. I saw you, do you see me? I saw your reflection and it's putting me at ease. I've been there before, in the belly of the whale. I swam up for air before I fell underneath. Bow and let the crowd applaud you, masquerading on a full moon. Now the curtains have closed, it's the end of the show. Swoon by your ulterior motives, oh, and there she goes, off to find a hideaway. Feel your pockets for the last of your needles and pins. Roam the hallways, racing thoughts and tireless lips. Are you tired of the mess that collects in your nest? Is your head spinning off of the tracks? And you're blowing your horn cause you've run out of steam. Why'd you ever think that they had your back? I saw you, did you see me? I saw you praying in the dark on your knees. Glass on the floor, glass in my feet, blood on the carpet seeping into the concrete. Bow and let the crowd applaud you, masquerading on a full moon. Now the curtains have closed, it's the end of the show. Swoon by your ulterior motives, oh, and there she goes, off again to Hideaway.
Absolutely. A massive thank you to the Wildwoods for joining us today. And as always, major love to our camera ops, engineers, dogs, editors, and artists here at Audiotree, spreading the gospel of live music. These wonderful people are on the road through the fall and will definitely be touring in the future. So get tickets when they're in your area, buy up all their merch, and of course, dig into their great, expansive catalog, and including the newly released album, Dear Meadowlark, because duh, it's amazing. And like I always say, baby dolls, likes are good, but subscribing to Audiotree means you get these dope videos at the top of your feed as soon as they drop. Get cool merch at audiotree.shop, and if you want just the session audio, you can get it on streaming things like Apple Music. Finally, follow Audiotree on social media for more fun content. This is Someone signing off, and like I always say, y'all, stay dangerous and drive safe. Please, I'll see you next time. Peace.